Hello and welcome to yet another OMAD video number 16. And this lot is actually one of the better ones this time. I must say, we have some high numbers and high grades, and that's fun. And we also have one that probably will be on top 10. I could just as well tell you that I will, of course, end all this project by making a list from my high grade 10 down to the more or less Turkey movies 0. I don't think we have had any zeros yet, have we? Nevertheless, let's start. And first out this time is a movie called John Carter. It's a fantasy movie from 2012. She is called Lynn Collins. I don't remember what she was called in the movie. And he's Taylor Kitsch. And a guy called Willem Dafoe is inside. And if you don't remember Willem Dafoe, he is coming back later in another movie. You will probably remember him by this. John Carter happens to come across a time and it's more or less a traveling device, and he's on Mars suddenly, and he's actually having two lives, sort of. So he's have one life in the late 1800s, late 19th century, and he's also having a life on Mars. And the thing is, he has to learn to deal with the things. The main thing he understands is that because he's from Earth, he can actually jump very far. He's having a real good jumping thing. To be totally honest, this movie made me sit and just, I want to see more. I want to see more. And when we are going towards the end, I'm thinking, yeah, this is the way. This is absolutely the way to end it. There is, of course, a whole lot of things that I don't like about the movie. There are people that are enemies and stuff that doesn't really... I don't like them. Overall, I gave this movie an 8. I'm glad I've seen it, and I will probably see it again in the near future. Next up is a movie called Robots. It's it's an animated movie from 2005, and I think it's from the same guys who did Despicable Me, I think. I've seen this one before, so for me it was a rerun, but I had totally forgotten it. And it's not that good. It has the normal stories about good versus evil and all that stuff, but yeah. So what? It has nothing to do with robots. Not really. Of course, there are some things that you have to do, like the guy in the middle, the hero, can repair robots, giving them spare parts and all that. But you could just as well have some other things, like if you had humans, you could give them a pea soup or anything to get over the starving bits. I mean, there is no actual reason to have robots. Overall, though, it's just a sit down and make yourself comfortable with some popcorn. I gave this one a 6 back in the days when I saw it, and I have no idea when that was. And I think it's still a solid 6. Next up is the last of the Marx Brothers movies that I got. Called Horse Feathers from 1932. This time Groucho Marx is the principal, the headmaster of a college, and it's more or less about if